Who gives this bride away today to be wed?
Her father.
Friends and family of Jessica and Johnny, thank you for being here on their most important day. We are gathered here today to celebrate the very special love between Johnny and Jessica. All of us need and desire love to be loved. The highest form of love between two people is within a monogamous, committed relationship. Jessica and Johnny, your marriage today is the public and legal joining of your souls and have already been united as one in your hearts. Marriage will allow you, as a new environment, to share lives together, standing together to face life in the world hand in hand. Marriage is going to expand you as individuals, define you as a couple, and deepen your love for one another. To be successful, you will need strength, courage, patience, and a really good sense of humor. So let your marriage be a time of waking up each morning and falling in love with each other all over again. Hello, and welcome everyone today to the wedding of Jessica and Johnny. My name is Zach Levitch, and I'll be the one officiating today. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Jessica and Johnny have handpicked each and every one of you to witness and support their love for one another as they take this giant step to becoming one. Each one of you has a story and a bond that ties into the love and honor of Jessica and Johnny. And without you here, the ceremony would not be the same. I know I seem like a pro, except this is my first wedding. I've never officiated, but I can promise you this will also be my best. It was an exciting experience when Johnny asked me to do the honors of marrying he and Jessica. He casually strolled up to me one day at the dealership where we worked and asked me what I thought about being ordained. Not knowing what would follow, I replied, I think it's pretty cool. Anyone could do it nowadays. Heck, even my cousin's ordained. So you'll do it, he asked? That's when I realized he was actually asking. I was taken back and felt ultimate pride and told him, of course. A few months later, on an evening after work, I took the 10-minute pledge online and became ordained in the state of California. So needless to say, this is totally legit. If any couples out there enjoy the experience today and want to fulfill the bond of marriage, like Jessica and Johnny, I've got business cards in the foyer. Just kidding. I don't have business cards yet. But seriously. I've had the pleasure of knowing Jessica and Johnny for the past 3 years and can honestly tell you how lucky Johnny is. To Jessica, all I can say is, good luck. Actually, they're both lucky. They instantly knew that they were soulmates, having been together for 5 years, and would one day spend the rest of their lives together. Although they are a young couple, they make up for their age with deep love, care, and wisdom. I had Jessica and Johnny over to my house the other evening to spend time visiting and to talk about the plan for today. While we were eating pizza, I witnessed the two of them glowing and beaming with awe for one another. I thought to myself, they usually don't make couples like these two. But then I realized they never make couples like these two. And they're truly unique in their untainted love and splendor they share for life and for one another, and anyone that knows this couple knows there's a bond that will never be broken. Johnny was nervous and Jessica was poker-faced, each holding hands as they ate dinner and shared in laughter. Johnny has a twin brother named Marco, and because Johnny was nervous, I made sure there wasn't any sibling shenanigans. This actually is Johnny. Johnny wouldn't be anywhere else in the world today than standing next to Jessica, the love of his life. I know because he asked me over a dozen times that night to make sure when I talked to her downstairs before the wedding that I snap a pic of Jessica in her dress and text it to him so he didn't get separation anxiety. All the while, Jessica was shaking her head saying, "You'll just have to wait." Once again, I and the rest of everyone here today congratulate you two on your relationship and willingness to share the rest of your lives together. I prepared a reading about love and happiness today entitled it, Love and Happiness. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's standing together to face the world. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which we can grow. It's the common search for the good and the beautiful, and it's not only marrying the right person, it's being the right partner. Wedding rings are made precious by our wearing them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bound together. Let these rings also be a sign that love has substance, as well as soul, a present as well as a past. Love is a circle of happiness, wonder, and delight, and may these rings remind you always of the vows you have taken here today. As the best man, to give the bride's ring to the groom. Groom, Johnny placed the ring on Jessica's finger. Repeat after me. I give you this ring, wear it with love and joy.
I give you this ring, wear it with love and joy.
As this ring has no end, my love is also forever.
As this ring has no end, my love is also forever.
Best man, please give Johnny Jessica's ring. Jessica, place the ring on Johnny's finger. Repeat after me. With this ring I marry you.
With this ring I marry you.
Wear this ring forever as a sign of my love.
Wear this ring forever as a sign of my love.
May the wedding rings you exchange today remind you always that you are surrounded by enduring love. We come now to the words Jessica and Johnny want to hear the most today. The words that take them across the threshold from being engaged to being married. A marriage, as most of us understand, is a voluntary and full commitment. It's made in the deepest sense, to the exclusion of all others. And it is entered into with the desire and hopes that it will last for life. Jessica and Johnny have written their own vows today.
I promise to make you laugh every day, be honest, kind, and patient, hold your hand in the car until you have to shift. Always kiss you goodnight, write you love notes and stick them in your lunch, to never lose faith, to tell you my dreams, to try to see the best before I see the worst, to comfort you, but most of all, I promise to be your best friend and love you unconditionally forever and ever.
Over the past 4.5 years, I have watched you grow and blossom into the beautiful young woman in front of me today. I remember the first day we met. We were in a group of 7, walking around downtown while we were all walking. I noticed you were falling behind, and so I slowed down and walked with you. And you insisted I go walk with the others. But instead, I continued to walk with you and continued to talk with the prettiest girl that I have ever seen. Little did I know that girl would be the love of my life and my future wife. Man, am I glad I stayed and walked with that girl. Jessica Caitlin Sharp. We have come so far since that day. Today before my eyes, I see home. I see my true love and my better half, my rock and my grounding in life. You are a beautiful, selfless, loving, caring young woman who I want to spend the rest of my life with. So from this day forward, I vow to always be there by your side. I vow never let you walk alone again. just like I intended way back when. I vow to always know in the deepest part of my soul that no matter what might carry us apart, we will find a way back to each other. I vow to never go to sleep mad at one another. I vow to love you even when you're chewing ice out loud and then complaining about being cold later. I vow to love and hold you closer and tighter when you're upset, scared, or in your weakest moments. So today, I stand before you ready to strive each day to be the man of your dreams, ready to build a family with you. Today and for the rest of my life, I am ready to call you my wife.
I remind you both that love, loyalty, and understanding are the foundations of happy and enduring home. No other human ties are more tender, and no other vows are more important than those you assume now. The contract of marriage is most solemn and is not to be entered into lightly, but seriously and thoughtfully, and with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. With this in mind, Johnny, do you take this woman, Jessica, to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to love, comfort her, to honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health, and in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her?
I do.
And Jessica, do you take Johnny to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to love and comfort him, to honor him in sickness and health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him? Now that you've joined yourself in solemn matrimony, may you strive all of your lives to share the same love and devotion that you now possess. By the authority in me, by the County of Humboldt, and in conformance with the law of the State of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Silba. Johnny and Jessica Silba.